Hello folks, BobReview.com here. We're Legacy, Eldrazi Stomp versus Classical Storm. I don't think that's Burn and Wish version, I think it's pretty much straight blue-black version, kind of. It's sped up a little bit, 50% sped up. Storm starts up first, corrects a fetch, and then Cabal Therapy. It's kind of in the blind. Well, actually, I think in the dark, if you don't know what you're playing against, you're saying Farsa will. But let's say you have an idea what that person might be on. So you go for Chalice of the Void in this case, and then kind of take it out. Drew the card for the turn. My first turn was Ancient Tomb into 2 Endless One. Nothing spectacular, but having a fast clock actually matters in this matchup quite a lot because of Ad Nauseam. So he goes for Ponder, tapping Underground Sea, sees nothing totally amazing. So sends it back for shuffle and drawing a blind one. Basically no creatures from Test, at least main deck, so unless he has the Dexian Probe, then he can get rid of something for sure. Plus having that information. Oh well, no, he simply cannot flashback. It's yeah, sorry. Just that the first one could be interesting with a probe. Okay, I did draw another Chalice. Dropping another Ancient Tomb and passing. Yeah, it's just simply better to do that instead of just a Footnote Seer on the second turn, because he doesn't really have that many ways to get rid of it. Oh yeah, so we see Volcanic Island, so that means that it might be the Burn and Wish version with the toolbox in the sideboard. Yeah, as a matter of fact, it definitely is. So it is Tess, not just Storm. Not just any Storm. Cracking another fetch. It's a lot of lands for this deck in play. Definitely not very rare. I think he has a Cabal Ritual, Lotus Petal in hand. What else? Lion's Diamond Ad Nauseam. So he could try to go for it here actually. But no, he can't really with an active Chalice. So yeah, looks pretty awkward. But I think he can play around Chalice for one sometimes. Guess he's just trying to figure out like what he can do here. He needs to find a Past in Flames or something like that. Lotus Petal, Lionside Diamonds. Then what? Oh, he has a Juris as well that he cannot. Well, he can cast it, but he cannot actually use it that well. Okay, Ritual. Basically netting +1 mana only. But let's see what happens here. Okay, corrects the paddle. For some red mana it seems. Okay, well no, just 5 black, yeah. Ad Nauseam, with that on the stack, cracks Lion's Eye. So he has some mana left over. Probably just 3 black. At 16, without much pressure, it's actually relatively okay. I'm gonna start counting his life loss from Ad Nauseam. So far so good, but he can't cast all these onesies. But he could still possibly cast everything else. Well, basically he can cast them, but they're just not gonna do anything. But as long as he finds, let's say Lion's Eye or Petals, he's good. Yeah. Actually, it's a pretty good idea to put Chalice on 0 and on 1 in this matchup because of turns like this. So he kind of went like bananas in a way. He's not holding his library, he's just holding the cards he drew from Ad Nauseam. Went all the way down to 6 with Ad Nauseam and now down to 4 because of Phyrexian mana of the Gitaxian Probe. A bit of miscommunication and trolling here involved between two friends. Nothing ridiculous. He can go down to 2 here. Just to throw in that probe. Okay, frozen Cabal Therapy under the bus for the storm count. Okay, now Infernal Tutor cracking all the lion's eyes for Chandros, and that's enough. Played over Chalice for 1 after discarding another copy. That's pretty good. But yeah, he got pretty lucky with Ad Nauseam. He needed all those flips. He could have, well, not necessarily killed himself, but kind of whiffed. So sideboarding it is. Just a quick best of 3, I guess. Yeah, he has ways to deal with my disruption artifacts. Obviously the kind of matchups where all 4 Taurens come in. I'm a big proponent of having a full playset in the sideboard, simply because you know, you can win fair matchups with mediocre draws even sometimes, but this kind of combo matchups you really need all the help and you need to draw it. Yeah, basically 4 Taurens in, perhaps even the Warping Rail. I don't think it counters anything relevant here. Just the cantrips, but that's pretty bad. So I guess it's not that great. Of course, you take out the Jitays, Dismembers. What else? Most other things are fine. So you can just be fine with that kind of plan. Usually, you don't have that much else to do as an option. How to sideboard. Yeah, don't worry, I'll be working in a different setup for other versus matches. It's not gonna be like that, plus I'm currently doing more work for others. So I'm probably shifting more towards articles and reviews and just non-paper Magic and other games. Even though I'm still playing it a fair bit in terms of tournaments play. Yeah, basically fast beat down hands sometimes work. That's not a reliable plan. It has to be something like Mimic or something. Seed of Tradition to turn Femtist, turn 1 on the play is a pretty fair thing to start with. Can't really do much here. But stuff like Ancient Grudge and Abrupt Decays are also like pretty good. Okay, that was Eldrazi Temple with Endless 1 for 4. That's pretty good. Cracking 4, another temple, passing. I suppose I just have smashers and such in my hand. Or, I think I have a second copy of Torn. They actually get pretty good in multiples in this matchup. Cracking for 4 more, he's down to 12. 3 more turns to go. Just to win on the back of this one creature. That can definitely be Abrupt Decayed. Third Temple. Now I'm probably thinking, I guess, between second Torn or Endbringer. No, Chalice for... What is it? Chalice for 1? Yeah. It's gonna cost 3 because of the Torn. Now if he grudges something where it decays Torn, it's not that bad, but with 3 mana on, well, no, like with a Torn, it still takes 3 mana to decay it away. Okay, he goes for Harkill's Recall, which is like way better. Way better, because it deals with buff arms at 3 mana. And now he might actually just go off, but then again he has only 10 life to work with Ad Nauseam, so it's not that bad of a spot to be in. Okay, he does have an Abrupt Decay in hand that might go towards Endless One. Don't quite see what he sees from Ponder. I think it's relatively good stuff in here. Let's see, Lines of Diamond, Cable Ritual, Ad Nauseam. I would actually keep all that... Oh no, Dark Ritual maybe. I would actually keep that stuff on top. I think it's all good, but like, what's the order? Probably take the Lion's Eye or something. No, he took Dark Ritual. I could see that. I could see that. He's gonna draw into Ad Nauseam relatively soon. Probably will be forced to cast back some of this stuff. Swampy Dark Ritual. Free black in. That's 2 spells. Right. Okay, he's kind of going off here. Alright, so what's next? Decay on the Endless One. Okay, well, that's expected. Is he doing that all in the same turn? That seems ridiculous. Paddle, Diamond, Diamond. Infernal with 2 mana in pull. In response, cracking both diamonds, I guess. Well, cracking 1 is enough. So 3 red in pull with Infernal on the stack for Past in Flames, I guess. I could see that being a thing. What does he get to flashback? Well, Dark Ritual already, Infernal, Brainstorm. Is that gonna be enough? I'm at full 20, but he already is at pretty high spell count. So maybe that's enough. Okay, passed. 0 in pull. 0 in pull. Perhaps I'm gonna be conceding some around this time. Okay, Diamond Petal, so 4. Easily could be 6 with Dark Ritual. Yeah. Bigger spell count for Storm. Okay, Infernal with Hellbent. 4 left, 2 black, 2 blue. So he can brainstorm here, gets the Tendrils, cast Tendrils, and that actually seems to be enough. About 10 spells, yeah, something like that. Okay guys, until the next sale, thanks for watching. Check the links in the description, don't forget to subscribe. See you next time around, bye.